Alright guys, Will here from ZaltekReviews.com. Having a look at another model from MMI watches today. I've reviewed quite a few of their, well, all of their watches, I think. I'll leave links in the description, other models that I've reviewed. So this new one is called the MMI Nord Lights, obviously a nod to the Northern Lights, which will become a bit more apparent later in the review. So play the intro. Right guys, these launch on Kickstarter on the 7th of November, so just a few days. The pre-order price will start at $305 US. Good price. I'll go straight into the specs, my measurements as per usual. This is a prototype, by the way, before I get into it. So there's a few scratches and it's kind of been around the block. There's a couple of, well, there's one issue that I know of, but the MMI watches are well aware of that fact. But it's been rectified, obviously, for the full production. Right, dimensions in. Case diameter 39.2mm. It has a total thickness of 11.4mm. Lug to lug 45.8mm, 20mm lug width. The total weight with the bracelet sized up from a 6 3/4 inch wrist is 133 grams. Movement inside these is the Miyota 9015 or the 9039, depending on whether it's a date or no date. 28,800 vibration an hour, 4 Hz. Nice smooth sweep, hackable, self-winding with a 42-hour power reserve. The case itself, really nice. As I say, there is scratches on this and whatnot. Brushed on top, polished on the sides. Nice finish. Less of scratches, obviously. The bracelet matches the watch head as well. Same grade of steel, if you get my meaning. Really nice. The bezel is fixed, obviously, polished, fully polished. Case top brushed, as I said. The case back, that's what I meant by the nod to the Northern Lights. All that's loomed, by the way. It's not really my cup of tea. I didn't see the point of looming a case back, to be honest with you. It's the same with looming like the crown. I don't see the point in that either. The only place I need loom is on the dial, so I can see the time. The rest is just unnecessary, in my opinion. But each to their own. It's unique, I'll get that. Obviously it's an exhibition display, but you can't really see much anyway, so I don't see the point of that loom, as I said. Basic specs around the edge. Blah blah blah. Right. The bracelet is really nice. I do like it. Proper 5-link, and it articulates, you know, instantly. So it'll fit people with smaller wrists, a bit like myself. My wrist size, as I already mentioned, is 6 3/4 inch. The bracelet is brushed and polished. as you could see. But it's not like a beads of rice. It's not really Jubilee either. It's kind of, I would say it's like a mixture of beads of rice and engineer. Because the link, it's obviously no beads of rice, because the links are the same size. It's nice, so I like it. Screw pins for sizing up, as you can see there. And you have a milled clasp, pressed upper, milled. See the dot on there? That's not me, by the way. Pressed upper, milled, scissor hands type thing. 5 levels of micro adjust. It's nice. I like it. Obviously signed there with the wee MMI logo. It's all good. I really like the bracelet. Quick release and all that as well. Personally speaking, I'd leave it on the bracelet because I like the bracelet. Very comfy. Right. Where am I? The crystal on this. It's a domed sapphire. Single dome. You see a wee bit of distortion there. It's really nice bit of glass though. And there's plenty of AR coating. How many layers was that again? 5 layers. And does a great job. And it's clear AR. Right, the dial. This is where it gets interesting and probably the best aspect of the watch. However, I would say they sent me the wrong one. And I'd love to have seen the handmade washi, however you pronounce it, paper dial. Same kind of dial as you get on like Grand Seiko, Citizen Chronomaster. I really like the that washi. Is it washi? Sounds a bit Glaswegian, that. Washi! I would have really liked to have seen that. But other than that, like this dial, sapphire dial, and it comes date or no date. I believe the washi paper is no date only. I've got absolutely tons of pictures that aren't publicly available as yet until it's released. So I've been putting up loads of pictures because there's a ton of different colourways. But just to let you see it, I'll let you see the watch that I would have preferred to have seen. I believe the washi paper, I think it's white, yellow and one other colour. Any one that I would have liked to have seen. Obviously I'm a white dial fan, but I'd have still liked to have I'd have liked to have seen it in yellow. That'd have been different. But given the choice, I'd probably pick the white one. You know me. Right, water resistance on these are 100 metres, which is fine, fair enough. I've explained the case back. The crown. This is where I have an issue with the watch. Right, the crown itself, it's push-pull, which I don't mind. It's 100 metres. That's no my issue. The issue with this for me is the size. It's only 5mm. I reckon this should be at least 6mm. Because I find it really fiddly to operate. I mean, you set it once, put it on your wrist, and that's it until you take it off. That's fine, fair enough. But I just feel it's not in balance with the rest of the watch. It's tiny. Preferably, I'd like to have seen that at 7mm. I think it would suit the watch a lot better and make it easier to use, better grip. I can't get any grip in this at all. to be honest with you. I can barely grab it to pull it out. I'm not going to even try it on camera because I struggled with it earlier on. But you get there eventually, but I'm just saying, I mean, I really like this watch, and I'd love to see, as I already mentioned, the washi paper dial, no date. And the crown size would just ruin it for me. I think it needs to be bigger. Definitely needs to be bigger. Right, as I said, these are launching on Kickstarter on the 7th of November. I'll put a link in the description, takes you to my website, gives you the whole spec of the watch, the link to Kickstarter, whether you want to save it when it launches. And that's about it, really. Oh, warranty. You get a year's warranty, which is a bit... it should have been 2 years. I mean, MMI watches have been going for a good few years now. I think they should really back the products now and offer a 2-year warranty. Other than that, to summarise, I really like it. I do really like it because I've liked every watch, to be honest with you, from MMI watches. And this is a good one. And as I keep saying, I really want to see that handmade dial. Hopefully once they're in production next year. I'm not sure when they're shipping, by the way, but it's early next year, after Christmas anyway. I'll get to see one, and obviously I would do another video on it. But that's basically it, guys. Just a kind of quick... well, aye, it is a review. It's not an overview. Aye, very nice, good price. Just a couple of niggly things that I think that they should rectify for production, like the crown. Aye, it's just the crown's the weakest point for me. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. Please comment below, tell me what you think. Please give the video a like, really appreciate that. Share it. And obviously, please subscribe. That would be amazing. Right, guys, that's it for today. See you in the next video. Toodles.